Hello, my name is Phil Cage and welcome to today's blog, which is going to be about when solicitors hand barristers a hospital pass. When I go to court, I tend to get on with barristers very well. In fact, on a few occasions, after a case is finished, I've gone down the pub and had a pint or a glass of wine with them to just, say hello and to discuss the case. One of the conversations I sometimes have with them is about how they ended up with their clients on the day in a totally unreasonable position, and how as barristers they actually handle that. And what I see very commonly is what's known as solicitors giving the barrister on the day a hospital pass. And what that means is that the solicitors, at a cost of often tens of thousands of pounds, have actually given their clients from the start to the point of a hearing or the final hearing completely unrealistic expectations in terms of a likely outcome of a case. This could be centred around expectations in relation to domestic abuse. It could be in relation to what they may expect in terms of financial resolution, or indeed the outcome of child arrangements. For me, our final hearing, it's very simple, because more often than not, I can get my client into a reasonable compromise position, which I call the centre middle ground, which is what a court is likely to look at as being fair and reasonable and proportionate. Because at the end of the day, that's all a court's going to do. A judge or magistrate is going to decide what is fair, proportionate and reasonable. Once I have my client in that centre ground, we just sit there. And if the other side have a position which is disproportionate, with little chance of success, which is quite extreme in nature, then it's actually them who's got to do the work. So quite often at a final hearing, it's a barrister for the other side who's running around with a client who's got an unrealistic expectations and unreasonable proposals. And I just sit there with the barrister and say to the barrister, look, when you're in a position to actually come and speak to us in a realistic position with realistic proposals, then we're sitting here waiting. But in the meantime, you've obviously got to go away and do quite a lot of work with your client who's arrived today with completely unrealistic expectations at a cost of sometimes thousands and thousands of pounds. So if you feel that your solicitor is setting you up to fail in family court and you just want to double check to see whether you're on the right tracks, then I say, well, give me a call today and I'll be happy to spend an hour talking about your case, talking about where you're at, what your needs are, and what may be sort of some likely expectations for you moving forward. So give me a ring today.